Welcome to episode 3, and today we're going to be doing the much anticipated train ride, which is going to be interesting to see how long it actually is in real time, because it's quite big. Just thought I'd show you a little bit of the city build from this vantage point. That's the arena. As you can see, pretty big so far. Now, this little train connection is just to get over there. It's not the train ride itself. Just to sort of show you, I've been using powered rail with torches, and I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it, so off we go. Good old Cthulhu. This is the old city, which I want to be doing an episode of soon. That took a lot of work. All the stone is mined from the seabed. Yeah, so it took a while. Alright, here we are. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly we are. Yeah, I know where we are. Just take a quick walk. Aqua City. So I'm going to be heading over there to join the train ride, so we can just have a quick look around. Going the wrong way, obviously. Another strange sound. I mean, when I'm wearing my headphones, I can hear that quite distinctly. But when I'm listening on my TV, I can't listen to it. I can't hear it as much. So maybe you can't hear it as well. If you can, let me know. Off we go to the start point. Bring the minecart with me just in case there isn't one. So as you can see, it's day 1048. So I have been playing since the last episode, just trying to tidy things up a little bit, because now I'm showing people the build. I'm a little bit like, oh, that needs finishing, and that's not right. As if it matters. You know, I'm just playing the game. None of it matters. Just have fun. You know, and don't be stressed with builds. Actually, it's getting dark, so I think I should sleep before we set off, and then we can start the train ride. Let's zip in here, and we'll just wait for the night time. There's the sun going down. Nothing of interest. Let's sleep. Alright. So I think I'm going to go this way. Maybe I could do the video of them both ways. And we're off. The train ride. This is the city as we depart. From what you can see there, an old shipwreck that I scrapped. And if you remember in the last episode, we came this way to have a little play on that tower over there, which in fairness didn't turn out as good as I thought it might. I need to maybe one day come back and make it a little bit more of a feature. But like I say, if you're on the train, fair enough, you can see it. But otherwise, I'm not playing in this area much. And this was all built high up, level 86, all of it. It doesn't go up or down, it just stays on one level. Reason being, I wanted it high enough to try and see the biomes around me, looking for the jungle biome. And yeah, it took weeks to finish this. I could have done it bigger. I could have done it right over there, couldn't I? But I thought this would have been adequate to reveal the jungle biome, and I never did. And like I've mentioned in the last episode, I used some sort of seed generator to tell me where the jungle biome was, and I think it was about 4,000 range. So you can see where it says 1,196. Yeah, it was about 4,100, I think. It's a long time ago when I did it. Just a little house there. So you can see how far I was out. When I was building this, I was a bit naive, thinking I would have eventually revealed it. And I never did. I do intend to go back there one day. Some nice untouched scenery. And this is the woodland mansion that when I started and I found it, I had no idea what it was for, but you can see I've broken in there on the roof and gone in and done what I needed to do. More breaking in points. It's easy to get lost in there, it's so big. There's not much in there left now. Nothing spawns in there. You can tell I've been down there because there's a little bridge. I built a little extension there, but it never got used. See it there joining, never got finished. And this was quite a tricky part to do because I didn't want it going through the mountains in this area. There was too many of them, so I tried to go around them. There's a marker right over there, look. God, I must have walked far when the game first started out. I was very tempted to boot up the PS4 version and see how many days I've played. It's got to be more than 1,000. Because I've just played 49 in 2 days. So the track just goes on and on. All this is undiscovered. So you can see how big a seed is, and that's what I was saying initially, is why would you start a game again when you could just move over there with nothing and pretend you've started again. It's not like you'd ever bump into your old city, you can't even see it, look. And not to be critical of the trend of Forever Worlds, but I do notice there's a lot of bigger channels now starting Forever Worlds, jumping on the bandwagon a little bit, saying, you know, this is going to be my new world, I hope you're all going to join me. Yeah, well, we'll see where you are in a year, see if you're still doing it, see if you know, I mean, this is 7 or 8 years old, and never once thought about it being called a Forever World. It's just the way I play. I never thought about starting again. So yeah, we'll just see where these people are when a year's passed. See if they're still doing the same build. I mean, I'm sure it would be impressive if they did. I'm going to be following them, don't worry. Just to see how far they get. Because some of their builds are beautiful and very inspiring. I need to get more attentive at building. And even though like interiors aren't really, what would you say, functional, people make them look like they are. Tables and chairs and beds and you know, decor, but they don't really do much. But I do need to get a little bit better at putting some detail in, because I've just been a functional kind of player. You know, you put your crafting table, furnace, chest, and that's it, unless you want it to be a place with an enchantment table and the libraries. That's a nice little feature there. You can build a house in there. More mountains, obviously been them right over there, look. They cut through this little hill. Don't know why that's there. You can see how old it is, because I was building enchantment tables without adding the bookcases. I didn't even know if that was a thing. Some nice little features. I was spending a bit more time going around on my boat looking for treasures and stuff, but you've got to be patient with that. And then I got into making underwater breathing potions, and then I found some villagers that were undead, and I got into maybe trying to reanimate them, bring them back to normal, and did all the potions for that and the golden apple, and they despawned. There's a bit of a build that I'd started. Ooh, look at that. A chessboard. That's some sort of marker through a mountain. Some pink trees, blossoms. Yeah, I'd started all this area. Took a long time. And right over there is the underwater mansion thing. Lost my train of thought now. There's a bit of a huge build right over there that I've started, very spaced out, a lot more nice landscape. This is all like landscaped, terraformed, flat. The road goes right over there. So the sun's going down, so I've already been like on this for a full day. Look at the speed of that sunset. I'm just going to leave it like this to the dark as we approach the city from the other side. And slowly reveal itself. Quite an epic sunset, that look. And coming into night time, all lit up, absolutely huge. I think I timed that quite well with the dark. Look at that. I very rarely go on the train ride as soon as I've failed to find the jungle. I just stopped kind of using it. Massive city. There's Cthulhu right in the distance, the football field from the other side. Unbelievable. Even I'm impressed. Do you know how many girlfriends I've had since starting this? Yeah, even I've forgotten. Now we're approaching where we started. This is where we jump off. So I'll jump off and let's go the other way quickly. Might as well make this episode definitely about this. See Aqua City from this side in the dark. Lots of mobs spawning because of the night time. They'll all burn to death when it becomes sunny. Very cool. Sort of ventured out on a little island there and just turned it all into a prison. Well, it looks like a concrete prison. Yeah, my method that I use is not very attractive. It's just functional. I know where I am when I'm doing this. It helps me recognize places as opposed to just looking at blank scenery all the time. Some nice houses over there, really high up. And a nice feature there. Someone needs to tell me what, is it a wolf or a dog? What do they do? I thought they attacked mobs, but I've never seen them do anything. I do have a fair few sitting around. And that was a marker. When I was playing the skin of IG-88, I wrote that as a marker. And just decided to keep it. Since then I've built this nice castle build. Something I saw. And this is the hub where it goes kind of sideways. This next stop. So we'll jump off here. And go this way. And you can see I've been, this land's all different compared to the city over there. It's a lot more flat, less mountainous. So come over this way. And this is where I've been working for the last year. Yeah, little mob running after me. Knobhead. Little bee farm. Bit of farming. So yeah, I was talking about over there was the underwater monument, that was it, and we can make a episode about that because I've actually drained it with sponges. My god, that took a while. So yeah, the bee farm. I like fishing in this area. That's good for books, which is completely random. And I built a big pig as a landmark. Ridiculous. Come here. Ah, nearly fell off. So this is where I've been working. Hey up. Possessed. Oh dear. Some mobs, look. Nice. I think I get that trophy of over 50 away, but it don't work. I don't know why it's decided to glitch out. Ooh, a witch. You know, I have fun with these. Haha, got her. There's a mob with a baby one on the back. Is that a baby zombie on the back? Look. Annoying little gits. Right, I'm going to sleep. As this episode was about the train ride and not doing all that malarkey. Quick sleep. I don't know why there's a fox in here. Probably running away from being eaten by that wolf. Nice little tower that I built. Let's go over there and have a look. Yeah, they're all burning to death. Just get this XP. Where the witch was. She dropped a potion. What was that? Health. Dump some of this cobblers off. So yeah, all this land had to be terraformed, by the way. I know it looks a lot boring, a lot more boring than normal, but I just prefer it. It's my land now, not randomly generated. And this signified like an outpost. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, for some reason, for most of this build, I've been using the cartoon texture pack. I might have mentioned it before, but this would look completely different and looks a lot better when I've come back to now vanilla game experience. It's not as epic. Yeah, and that's where it sort of not ends, but this is right on the frontier. This area has taken a long time to manipulate. You can see I've been taking away some land there because it hasn't grown back. The giant pig. And we'll just nip up to this landmark, get a view. More foxes. Yeah, so I think that orange blob. We'll go over there. I'll show you. There's the very big. So let's go this way. Again, this took a long time to terraform. I've been working on this for a long time. Here there's like a huge cave system. Not really ventured down there yet. But I think that's where the new update sort of applied itself. I can't remember what it was called. So you don't get those deep ones in the old world that I'm started in. But as I get further away, it becomes more of the update. There's another mine down there that I've made. The portal. Some more bees I've put out. Funny little feature that I made. Ah! Oops. Didn't mean to do that. And this is made of copper. And eventually it'll start turning green. I don't come over here often, so it hasn't done it yet. I think you sort of have to be in the area of where you're working for stuff to grow and change, and you know what I mean. If you're working in another area, it doesn't seem to do it as quick. But you can see I have been here chopping trees down. It was just full of trees everywhere. That's always a lot of work, is chopping the trees down. So this area here has been worked on. You know, I've been chopping all the trees down, flattening the ground. What I'll do there, I've no idea. Probably not much. So this is right on the frontier of as far as I've built. Miles away from the start of where I was first spawned. I'm just going to end the video in a second. Just, you can see I've not finished this area. Not really sure what I'm doing with it yet. It seems to just develop itself once you start. This was worked on a long time ago. Another massive cave. I've actually started going down that one. And I always build stairs. I sometimes, like I say, panic. And if I know where the stairs are and I can get out, I don't seem to be as anxious about going down there. I see people like jumping up and down without torches and mobs everywhere, and I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I'd be so stressed. And that's it. That's as far as I got. You can see there's lots of places to still go. Nice little bridge feature. It's meant to represent you coming into civilization as opposed to just randomness. Took a lot of moving about everything here. Been working on it for over 2 years. You go through a lot of pickaxes and shovels, and you kind of want, what would you be, efficiency 4, which is great when you want to do a huge area, but when you try and do something delicate, it'll just obviously swallow up all the sort of ground that you sometimes don't want to take up. I'll just come in this house over here and then that'll be it. So yeah, that was the train ride. I hope you get some sort of feeling of scale by going on that ride. Let me know if it was worth it. I'll put your CD on to end with.